one of those foods that you should really consider incorporating into your diet. It's super healthy and it has tons of nutrients, and it's also really great at fighting off inflammation, lowering blood pressure, and it's also really great for weight loss because it doesn't have a lot of calories. One of my favorite things to make with cabbage is actually cabbage soup. It's delicious, it's healthy, and it has such a great savory taste. To make the cabbage soup, we're going to start off with heating up our pot on medium-high heat and adding about 2 tablespoons of oil to it. You want to make sure that your pot is pretty big because we're going to add in a lot of vegetables, but I'm using a 6.5 quart pot. Alright, so the first thing we're going to do is add 1 cup of diced carrots. And I'm going to add these first because the carrots take a little bit longer than all the other vegetables. So I'm just going to saute it for about 3 to 4 minutes. So now that these cooked for a little bit, I'm going to add some of our other vegetables. So I have 1 cup each of celery, onions, red, yellow, and green peppers. And I'm just going to pour that into my pot. So now, once you have all your vegetables in your pot, you're going to saute it for 3 more minutes. So now I'm going to add 1 cup of diced grape tomatoes. And I'm just going to give this a stir. Now I'm going to add 10 cups of chicken broth. And you guys can use whatever broth that you want. When I make this for myself, I usually use vegetable broth. But when I make it for my family, they think that the chicken broth has a lot more flavor. But again, you guys can use whichever one that you want. Now I'm going to add in some diced cabbage. I used a small head of organic cabbage, but if you guys use a regular one, they tend to be a little bit bigger. So if you use that, then you want to use half of it. But we're just going to pour this into our soup and then just mix it all up. Now I'm going to add in a whole head of minced garlic, and then 3 tablespoons each of oregano and basil. And I also like to add a dash of pepper. And this is optional, but if you guys like a little bit of spice in your soup, you can add about a 1/4 teaspoon of red pepper flakes. So now we're going to put the lid on and bring it to a boil on high heat. Then we're going to turn the heat down to low and let it simmer for at least 30 minutes. So now our soup is done. You see everything is cooked down and this smells so good, you guys. One of my favorite things about this soup is all the vegetables that are in it. So it just looks really colorful and vibrant. And when food looks pretty, it just makes me more excited to eat it. Taste in this soup. It's like a perfect balance of everything and nothing is too overpowering. But you guys can store the soup in your fridge for up to 5 days. This is also really great for meal prep. You could make it on Sunday and have it for lunch and dinner until Friday. What I like to do is I like to store it in Benko boxes or even mason jars. I feel like that works really well. But I would recommend you guys eat this sooner than later, because the sooner the better, because all of the nutrients in this soup, they tend to fade away each day that it's in the fridge, and you don't really get all the health benefits, so I would say eating it fresh is best. But thank you guys so much for watching my video. Please be sure to like this video and of course subscribe to my channel if you like my videos and enjoy my content. And I will see you guys next time. Bye guys.